All right, on a day when Narendra Modi has released the BJP's manifesto for Gujarat, the Congress is holding a press conference in Delhi. Let's cut across and listen in to Manish Tiwari and Renuka Chaudhary.
And I do hope that the relationship that we developed will continue, evolve and prosper. I'm here today not in my avatar as the Minister of Information and Broadcasting, but as a very humble activist of the Indian National Congress. And the reason why I'm here is as India goes into the next decade of its development, one of the fundamental challenges that we would face is the challenge of energy security. Energy security. The value chain is hydrocarbons, intermediates and renewables. But the fact is that even today we remain very hydrocarbon dependent. And gas. Gas is a very important component of that hydrocarbon mix. Recently, a weekly, the Tehelka, did a very interesting story about gas exploration in Gujarat. It raises certain questions. If the facts as stated in that story are correct, and I do believe that journalists, when they put stuff out in the public space, they do their due diligence. It raises certain issues which need to be flagged. Now, if the facts as they've been brought out in the story are correct, is it a fact that in and around the 21st of March 2003, there was a company incorporated in Barbados called GeoGlobal with a paid up capital of $64. Is it a fact that a gentleman called Jean-Paul Roy controls the company? $64. Jean-Paul Roy. Now, is it a fact, as has been brought out in the story, that around the 27th of March 2003, 27 March 2003 को, Gujarat State Petroleum Corporation, GeoGlobal and Jubilant Enpro formed a consortium to bid for a gas block of 4,57,000 acres in the KG Basin, the Krishna Godavari Basin, under the new Exploration and Licensing Policy 3. The block is ostensibly called OSN 2001/3. It was estimated that there is about 45 trillion cubic feet of gas in that block. Now, is it a fact that the government of Gujarat valued that gas at about $20 billion? $20 billion. Now, is it a fact? 20 billion. Now, is it a fact that GeoGlobal was allegedly given 10% of the equity in this consortium because they had committed to bring proven international experience in gas and oil exploration to the table. Now, is it a fact that the same company, GeoGlobal, in its statutory declaration to the US authorities, ostensibly told its shareholders that prior to going into India, they had no prior experience in the oil and gas sector? Now, is it that GeoGlobal's geological modeling, they were brought in for technical expertise, उनकी जो geological modeling थी, it was so flawed that the Gujarat State Petroleum Corporation had to hire another company, ostensibly called Petrotel, whom they paid 2 crore and 64 lakh rupees. So here is the paradigm. If the facts are correct, that a gas field is valued at $20 billion by the Gujarat government, 10% equity is given to GeoGlobal for bringing technical expertise on board. Technical expertise is flawed. It has to be given to another company which does the same job, ostensibly as the story brings out, for 2 crores and 64 lakhs. Now, is it also a fact that the Gujarat government agreed to contribute 10% of GeoGlobal's contribution to the exploration fund which was set up? Now, is it a fact that from 2003 till 2012, the Gujarat government has spent $3 billion? The story estimates it at about 20,000 crores on oil exploration or gas exploration. Going by the thumb rule of 10%, GeoGlobal's contribution to that fund should have been, as the story brings out, 2,000 crores. Now, is it that the people of Gujarat, the taxpayers of Gujarat, actually paid GeoGlobal share towards that exploration fund?